Hey guys, it's Larsen here, and in today's video I want to show you how I have moved on from budget maps that I explained how to do in the previous video and how to do some really juicy maps that I find really fun. I've only done this for 2 days. I've done about 8 hours a day, but yesterday I made roughly 70 exalt jobs in just 8 hours, and today I don't have it yet. I haven't sold, but I wanted to put a video out, but I would expect it to be at least 50 exalt orbs. So I want to talk a little bit about how I choose these new atlas trees and what I think is important that you can do as well when you choose atlas tree. First of all, I look at my build. What is my build good at? Right now I'm playing Tornado Shot, Corrupting Fury Gladiator, so I have a really good AoE and a chain, so I can clear many monsters to spawn on top of each other. So when I decided to make my my atlas passive tree, I wanted to try and run some breach. And I wanted to try and run some Legion, because I feel like my build is very good for it. And then I wanted to make a tree accordingly. I knew I wanted Breach, Legion, and Beyond. So it looks a little bit funky, but we can get into it. And on top of that, I also wanted to run Cemetery. I think Cemetery is a really good map to run. It has good div cards, and the layout is nice. The tree here, we are going for one additional shrine. We want Harbingers on the map, and we also want Expedition. And other than that, these nodes here, just when you roll really hard maps, which we'll get into in a bit, they'll just give you more juice out of your rolled maps. So you spend a bit of time rolling maps, and picking all these nodes here in the top just gives you a lot more reward. And then I took Beyond here, and in the middle, just to give it more quant. I could take away these nodes here in the middle and get something like, for example, more Shaper Guardian maps, 3 Scarabs. You could even do more chances of the boss spawning. If you're killing the boss, you could pick more buzzing. And also, if you don't like running Expedition, right, you can take away Expedition and then put something else you like in. If you want to run Beyond, or if you want to run Dilly, you can definitely take some Dilly nodes instead of what I've taken. I also think it's really good to put Dilly orbs on the maps. Personally, I'm not a big fan of putting Dilly orbs on the map, but if you're into that, you know, then you can spare away from some of the notes that I have taken and do that to yourself. I don't think any Atlas passive tree is the quote-unquote the best. I think the best tree is one that you enjoy, so you should interact with the mechanics that you like, right? But this is what I did. Could it be better? Sure, but we had really good results with this, so I'm happy to share it. And feel free to change things around. Nothing here is the best, right? Just you can look at other people's trees for inspiration, copy what you like, and if you think something is bad, you should change it in your own way. But one thing I do highly recommend that just about anyone that has a passive tree has is this node right here. 50% increased chance to find either of world altars in areas. This is a massive part of what we do. When I run my maps, I go into the maps, I make sure that I don't pop any of the scarabs that I'm putting in. I'm putting in Cartography, Breach, Legion, and Expedition, but I run these at the ends of my map. And the reason for that is when you have the node here that gives you 50% more altars, in most of your maps you get a lot of altars. And some of the best nodes from these altars are chance of monsters dropping extra Eldritch currency, chance of dropping Scarabs, chance of dropping raw currency, and then you have a chance of duplicating map drops, chance of duplicating currency, chance of duplicating Scarabs, right? And once you get, if you can get lucky and get a few of these or all of these, once you start popping your Breaches, your Legion, and the Expedition, you get so much extra currency, you even get extra quant, and let me just tell you, you see some very good loot dropping on the ground. So if you do end up running a juiced map setup like this, I advise you to get a very strict loot filter. I will put the loot filter in my Discord. You'll be able to find a link to the Discord down below in the description. But you need a good loot filter to run these kind of maps, or it's gonna go out of control. And you'll be good, man. But what I do is usually I try to go to the map bus if I can find him, and then I go around the map. I kill a majority of the map until I find 4 to 5 of these altars, and then you just see the rewards coming in. I mean, there's good maps, there's bad maps. We're gonna run one map and maybe we can get lucky, maybe not. But that's the idea behind the passive tree. And I cannot emphasize enough how good using these altars is. And if you have a lot of scarabs on your maps, save them until you pop the altars and you will get so much more loot. Right, for rolling the maps, this one is a beyond, so I kept it, but otherwise I tried to roll my maps to have 85 plus quantity. And currently my build cannot run reduced effect of your own curse auras, non-curse auras. So reduce aura effect on yourself, I roll over those. And you know, the reflect, not region, all that stuff I don't keep, but I just try to roll 85 plus quant on my maps. And if you get beyond the nemesis, you usually should keep it no matter what it is, right? So let's just get into a map and show you guys exactly what I do. And then we can talk a little bit about the results. I do run beyond, but if you cannot handle beyond, that's okay. And a lot of people do enjoy slapping 1 or 2 daily ops on their maps. I think you will get even more currency damage if you do that, if you have a strong enough build to handle it.
I can't do this just yet.
So we just go in, we kill a couple of monsters. Sometimes there's an auto spawning here at the start, so I stay around the start a little bit, but we didn't get it this time. I'll try and stay around the edges of the map. I'll try and get to the map bus as soon as possible, because these altars have a chance of giving map bus rewards, which we don't really care about, right? We want to juice up our map, try and get the best stuff we possibly can for our map. And that's it, right? So if you can find the map bus early, it's really nice to be able to kill him. Here we got 2 shrines, so let's see what we get. Increased variety is very, very nice. We definitely want increased variety and reduced quantity. And the next one is Hidden Parent Expedition. This is unfortunate, but we can get additional chance to drop implicit modifier. I don't like that, so just take the other one. If I can click it. This is there we go. What? Okay, that's messed up. I can't click it. I'm getting scammed here. But we have -1 shrine, that's okay, it happens. Here, basic currency to be duplicated. I love that one. I always click that. I do believe that getting additional chance of scarabs or getting additional chance of eldritch currency are the 2 best ones you can possibly get. So when you get those, you know you're going to make a lot of currency in your map. But also, since we're running Gilded Carter Scarab, getting duplicated map drops adds up to a lot of money over time. Picking up these eldritch is also very good. The currencies, they're a lot of money over time. And you get huge bulks of them, right? But yeah, my game plan right now is just go around the map, kill a few monsters as I go, and then I try to find all these altars, right? Once we click all of them, you just get so much more out of your map. It's kind of ridiculous how lucky you can get sometimes. See here, now we get chance of getting a scarab, so now we're gonna see scarabs dropping everywhere. Always click those. So right now we have more quantity and rarity. We have chance of dropping scarabs, and we have chance of dropping additional currency. I have a very strict loot filter, right? So I think we got scarabs. But if we're not dropping them, it's because I'm hiding the low ones. Oh, I read wrong. Could be either one, because I'm surprised we're not seeing them, right? Alright, now we have clicked just about all the shrines that we're probably gonna get. So now we can start going over breaches and everything. We must not have clicked the scarab one. There must have been an extra chance of duplicating, or I'm better reading. I don't know. So I would say this map was quote-unquote unlucky because we didn't get the best ones, which is eldritch currency and scarabs. But we still would get the, you know, by doing this we get a lot more than if we didn't. If we didn't interact with all these altars, we would not get the bonuses from the altars, right? So it's very, very good. If you can just get a bunch of them, it will like drastically increase how much you're gonna drop from your maps. Today I dropped 1 brother stash and about 10 exalted orbs from running these maps. Yesterday was ridiculous. In the same amount of time I dropped 2 brother stash and about 20 exalted orbs, maybe slightly less, but I had twice the good yields in like the brother stash drops and exalted orb drops yesterday. But I'm still gonna make lots of money from picking up currencies, picking up scarabs, picking up eldritch currencies, and that whole shebang, right? Maps are also good monies. I have cemetery favorite and a little bit of strand to bulk sell, right? I'm able to over sustain cemeteries. I don't need to buy them. I did initially buy a round of some maps, and then after I started using these methods of juicing, I am able to 100% self-sustain. I never need to buy a map again, which is nice. And yeah, this is how I've been doing my maps. I think there's a lot of flexibility in how you run them. You can also choose whatever map you like to run, but for me, I like Symmetry. I like dropping Brother Stash. I think it's a map that's, at least if you have a Headhunter and you can run fast, it's not impossible to find the map bus. For example, if you're playing Burial Chambers, it's really annoying to have to run all the way to the end of the map and then run all the way back, even though it's another map that has a good div card, right? So I think Symmetry worked really well for me because I enjoy the map, but the possibilities are endless. And I think if you start incorporating the idea that you go around and pick up some altars and then interact with your scarabs on your map, you're gonna make a lot of currency. Because it just gives you so much more on your maps. And if you want to do a bit more budgety, I mean, just running to 14 plus map, interacting with the altars, and doing maps quickly, you'll get so much more loot. It's actually kind of crazy how much loot I'm getting from interacting with these altars. And even if you just out can go, right? If you interact with many of them per hour, you're gonna get a lot of loot. So doing tier 14 plus maps, taking some of the altar nodes and just doing your maps really quickly, you're gonna get tons of scarabs and tons of Eldritch currency, which is worth a lot. And when you hit them with using, right, you just get way more. If you get them really early, you can leave with easy 2 exalts per map without, any big drops, just by picking up some more stuff. Now for Expedition, I'm not an expert by any means, but you want to look for increased quantity, monster pack size, and obviously additional luck books. So those are the ones you should try and go for if you can. I do physical damage, so I could not take that physical damage shrine. That's about it. I am not an expert. I'm kind of bad. I just slam them down and hope for the best. I am not an expert. I didn't play Expedition Leagues sadly, but even though that, I'm still getting an okay amount of luck books. And even when I'm not getting luck books, you usually get some reroll currency. And if you're not gambling yourself, you can sell all your Astragalis and the like for a lot of money. But I do believe that if you're comfortable and know how to use the shops, you will make more money if you interact with it yourself. I've been selling some. I like to roll the Grenons. All the other ones I kind of just sell the reroll currency for. And that's it. I'm not gonna bore you guys with looting the entire map, but this is how I've been using. And by playing about 8 hours a day, I have been able to make a lot of currency really, really quickly. And I also think the maps are fun. If you watch this, I don't know. I'd enjoy the map. I think they're nice and easy. They're a good time. And I hope you guys learned a little bit from this video. If you want to see more like it, please hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions, I stream live on Twitch every day at twitch.tv/last. And leave a like. And I hope I see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.